How's it going, people? It's CSGOKingdom from FrostZTech, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can create motion titles, something like this, or you can call it lower third or whatever you want to call it. And it's pretty much good and stick. You can easily create this really short tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how. Just click onto a new composition. Let's name it whatever you want it to be. I'm going to name it final. I'm going to be using it 5 seconds and 29.97 from frame drops. So first of all, thing we need to do is to create a new rectangle. Let's type in fill. Make sure it's fill and no stroke. I'm going to create something like this, but we need to move it around. So let's make it a bit shorter. Something right around here. Now we had it. Now that's what. Let's go over to pen tool and make sure that our anchor point is right on the center of it. Do make sure that anchor point is right on the center, because if you don't, you're not gonna be having results something like what I'm gonna be showing you as final. So once you have that, I'm gonna be increasing it on the y-axis, something like that, and that's pretty much good. So there's a few things you need to do more. Let's make a new layer, ellipse tool, make sure that's no fill, and white stroke 3 pixels, and let's make ellipse, hold shift for perfect circle. You need not to anchor it because that's not much that we want it to be. Let's head over to the second layer, click on add and type in trim paths. Open trim paths, press Ctrl Shift H for hiding the help tools. And what we have here is the end animating from here. Let's go to 0 on N and let's make a keyframe on N. Let's head over to our 9th frame, something like that. 9th frame, and let's make it 100%. Let's go to 0. Let's start off or start one, and let's head over to maybe 14th frame and make sure it's 100%. Select these. So select these 2 frames and right click, go to keyframe assistant, type in easy ease. You can also press F9. I cannot press it because I have the video recorder on it, has a hotkey set. So press an F9, or you can simply right click, go to keyframe assistant, easy ease. Now if you play it, we're having it pretty much animating the way we want to be. But there are a few things we need to do more. Just head over to the second bar layer, you're having it, and what I want to do is to go on to its, press R for rotation. Also make sure to show this by pressing U on your keyboard. Now so let's keyframe the rotation right around here, and let's go to maybe 9th frame. We are having this frame here, and press 1 here, and now we have it rotating, but there's we need more. Right click on it, go to keyframe assistant, type in easy ease. I don't know, I think easy ease. Let's close this for now, and we're gonna be pressing S on our keyboard for scale. Let's go over to start and keyframe scale. Let's go to 0. Head over to this, and I'm gonna be doing 100, and also I'm gonna be closing this and 123. So now we have it. Right click, I can go to assistant and easy ease in, I think. Okay, now press U on your keyboard 2-3 times so that you're having those 2 layers and make it pretty much released. Oh, I don't know why it's not working pretty good. Okay, so much problems. So you're having this animating from scale and from both the sides that we want it to be. So now this much done, let's recognize what the last frame is. That's 14th. Select these 2, move over to 15th frame. That's the half frame of 1 second. And here's we need to do is to create 2 layers more, 2 shape layers. And first of all, we need to declare the position. So press Ctrl plus H, type P on your keyboard, and keyframe position here, and let's move around like 15 to 30 or maybe 1 second. Now what we need to do is to move around like in that, something around here, and make it easy ease. So if you play it, we're having good and animating. But that's pretty much slow, so let's move it around like 26th frame. I don't know, 26th frame, pretty much good. Okay, maybe up 1 frame forward. Yeah, that's what I want it to be. So now we're having it animating and pretty much working. So let's head over to the last position. Select our pen tool, pressing G on your keyboard, and click 1 point right over to just next to it. Let's head over to the starting frame where it generally starts off, and let's click on right around, maybe I don't know, right around to this next of it, like around here. And also make sure the line is complete straight, because we don't want means different type of lines. Let's make it right down here and another one here, and also make sure that it's, so I don't want it to be pen tool, and let's select this, make sure it's complete straight. Now there's a few things we need to work on it. Just select it and we're having it. Okay, so press, I don't know, you could press or just open it and click on add, go to trim paths, hide it for now. Let's select this layer, press Ctrl Shift H so that we can see it. Go to trim paths, and now we're having start animating. Let's go to start to 0, 100%, and head over to maybe where it starts off 15th, and from 16th we're having it. So if you go to 0, I don't know where it starts off. Okay, so starting off from here, make it 100%, and let's keyframe start. Let's go to the frame where it stops, and it stops on right on the 25th frame, and make it to 0%. Now head over to the starting one, and also you need to keyframe the end, and let's make 1 or 2 frames behind, and let's make it 0. Select these two, right click, go to keyframe assistant and easy ease. So 0, we are having it working. Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this keyframe 1 frame ahead, and I'm going to move it 1 frame behind. Now if you see it, that's pretty much good, and that's what I want it to be. Now the thing is that we want both of them to working. Let's close this for now. Press U on your keyboard to show reveal it. Select all these keyframes. Let's head over to the starting one. Select this, press U, Ctrl plus V. Now the first thing we need to do more, press U on your keyboard, and I'm going to move this layer below this one, and also I'm going to move it 1 frame behind it. So if you play it, that's we're having both lines animating and not working together. So there you go. What I'm going to do more is I'm going to be making this keyframe 1 frame behind, and also these 1 frame behind. Okay, that's how we want it to be. You have to adjust it yourself so that you can get a perfect result. So now if you're having it, let's go over to the frame where it stops, maybe 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30. It's head overs to complete 1 second, and that takes us only 1 second. Okay, so let's rename these. First of all, press Ctrl Shift H so that you can see the layers. You can rename this, and I'm going to take it as bar, and I'm going to be taking it as circle, and sorry, let's type in line underscore 1. That's, leave it wherever it is, I don't want to waste time on it. 2. Okay, so now up to 1 frame we are having this animating, and let's go head over to 1 frame. Let's make it 1.1 frame, and now we want a texture reveal, start living. There are a lot more ways you can do that, but I have another way of doing it, how you can reveal text from this side. So I'm going to be showing you how. Just simply click create a new rectangle, make sure it's no stroke, and fill, also make this fill to complete black. Reveal the transparency grid, and from here you need to complete this hole. Okay, once that's done, rename it to whatever you like. I will rename it to alpha. Once that's done, let's create on to, okay, that's once that we need not do anything, but simply make this alpha behind the bar. Also, let's create a new text shade layer. Make sure the transparent grid is disabled for now. I'm going to be moving Lato and 80, and also I'm going to be using black. The font's given below in the description, check that out later. I'm going to be typing in my name, so let's turn on caps and close caps again, and I'm going to be adjusting it like this. Let's create another text. Also make sure it's regular and half the font. Make sure to SCRD, whatever you like to type, and also I'm going to make it so it looks pretty much good. Okay, so that also make sure you can keep saving your document because you don't want to lose it just in case things go wrong. Okay, so we're having text in positions. Now what you need to do is to go on, select on these two texts, and let's make it below these. I'm going to be making the first one above. So select on alpha layer, let's go to our name there and move it around like where we want it to be. So right around here. Now close the matte and also keep the alpha layer above the name that you want to hide, and click on to this track matte. You can toggle switches and modes till you see the track matte. Let's go to alpha inverted alpha, and that's gonna remove everything, but that's gonna hide everything just in case. Now press Ctrl plus D to duplicate alpha. Let's make it alpha 2, or gonna remove itself. Let's make this alpha matte inverted alpha 2, and that's gonna hide these both two layers. Also move it inside that. Okay, now if you toggle it, that's up to you. So they're all hidden, and now we can track them. These alpha 2, that's alpha 2, alpha 1, and alpha 2. Now select this one first one. Let's press P on our keyboard and keyframe position, and let's head over to, I don't know, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames, and move it around like this. I don't think that's working. I really don't think. Too much quick. I don't know. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. 14th frame, 13th. Okay. Let's head over to this and let's see what much speed we're having. Let's make it 10 frames. You really have to calculate speed, because if you're not having good speeds right around here, that's not gonna look good. Select this one. Let's go to keyframe assistant. I mean easy ease. Now if you play it, we're having it working. Okay, the same thing you need to do with the other one. You cannot copy the position right around here. It's gonna paste the same position to it. Just to make sure to subscribe, and let's see where it ends. And I think I left it on 1, 1. Press P on your keyboard, keyframe position, and let's go to the 10th frame. I don't know, it's 10th, right around here, and also make it right like that. Select the last one, go to keyframe assistant, type in easy ease, and that's gonna do the work for you. Now you can see it's pretty much working like in that. So up till here we are having it pretty much done, but there are a few things we need to do. Get over to effects and presets, type in blur, and I don't know what we're gonna be using. Let's make a fast blur. Let's head over to the text layer and make it fast blur, and let's make it horizontal because we don't want it to be horizontal or vertical both. Let's make it 1, 1, and select keyframe the blurriness and make it to, I don't know, 50. I don't know what that much is. Yeah, the 50 is pretty much good. Also check repeat edge pixels. Let's see where it comes till here, maybe 5th frame, and drag down the blurriness to 0. Okay. I don't think the blurriness is animating. It does. Press U on your keyboard to know the blurriness. Also, I'm going to make it a bit more behind it, and select it. Go to assistant, easy ease. Now if you see, yes, that's how we want it. Also select on fast blur and these two keyframes of blurriness, Control C, and paste them over to the text layer. And now if you play it, you're having both of their layer animating and pretty much working the way we want them. But there's a few things we need to do. Let's close this, go to here, and also make sure up to 50, make it to 30, and repeat edge pixels. Now if you see them, that's pretty much good, and that's what we want. Okay, so up to here we are having it's pretty much done, and you see our this final or whatever it is, it's animating the way we want them. But what about we are not done here, because we want them to go inverse and want this to go back and close itself. How are you gonna do that? Select all these, right click, go to PreCompose, and PreCompose them into a new layer. Make sure that you're having moved all attributes into new composition, adjust this one, and type in, I don't know, I typed that for normal. Let's type in for whatever abnormal. I really don't know what to type. Okay, so let's see where it goes. It goes here and ends on 10th keyframe. We want this to last for a while, so let's head over to 2 seconds, or maybe 2 second 10 frames. here, and we're gonna press Control Shift and D. Oh no, not that. Select it, Control Shift D to divide. I don't know. Control Shift D, I think it does the work, but not working for a while. So let's close this for like that. Make it around here and Control D for duplicate. Now what we need to do is to move it around. Now there are two ways you can do that. Either you can head over and start animating it whole way down, or you can simply duplicate these layers, place it around each other, right click, go to time reverse layer, and just simply tap reverse layer. And now what you have here is it goes off, stays for a while, and okay, the problem that we are facing here is, I'm going to be telling you what. Okay, hide this, the first one. Let's head over and let's see where it goes off. I don't know. Make it right like that, and let's head over to 2 seconds. Decrease the time because we're having it already being working. So I'm gonna make it to 5 seconds. Okay, just click on it, go to time and time reverse layer. So now if you play it, that's gonna stay for a while, and stay for a while in that too, and gonna go back to where it came from. So now we have it. Then there you have it. It's pretty much done and complete. What more thing I want to tell you is that you can animate it more. For example, adding glow. So just go to your layer or whatever pre-composition that you type in, head over to the bar, type in let's go to effects and presets. What more you can do is go over to generate, and here you can see, I don't know, glow is here, I don't know, it's not working pretty much good. Type in glow, that's in stylize glow. Let's make onto bar. So if you see it's glowing a bit, let's make this threshold to 85 and increase the radius, I don't know to what much amount. Press Control Shift H, I don't want to see that again. Decrease the radius for a while, just a bit, maybe 70 would be pretty much good. Also make sure the glow intensity you can enable it around. Just type in, because make sure it's behind, and also add horizontal vertical, and that's gonna do the work. Now copy the glow, head over to the circle, and let's go back. We're having a circle here, place the glow here and increase and then decrease it, increase it, increase the glow radius, also increase the glow intensity just by a bit. Now copy the same glow. If you play it, we're having this glowing, but we want them lines to be animating. Press V on the line and press V here. Now if you play it, we're having those lines animating too. That's gonna be animating themselves, and you are in reverse in time because the whole layers would be affected by just one composition that we have here. So now if you play it, there you have it. It's working pretty much good and perfect. And how you can put these on your layers, I'm going to show you how. Just simply go to project, import anything or video or anything you would like, and that's gonna do itself, I don't think. So we're not having those background layers enabled. So I'm going to be deleting this. I don't want them to be here, or maybe here. That's the previous one. So you can come to that. You can also combine these two by clicking on PreCompose and typing in final. I already have that final. Finally. Now if you have it, you can simply go to add, and that's gonna add itself, and if you press it, it's gonna do the work. This can also be done in videos. If you're having video with you, you can simply click on go to video, place the video down below it, and click on mode 2, blending mode to add, and there you have it. That's the pretty much working that we have here. Experiment around, finding newer things to animate and newer things to create. Similarly for this tutorial, make sure to like and subscribe. It's FrostZTech, and I'm signing out.